All right, gang, it's your boy Nature, aka Nature Gang. All right, so gang, it's understand candlestick patterns, how to identify them, and understanding market structure is extremely important. Once price makes a higher low, it'll make a higher high and a higher low and a higher high. But when it makes a higher low, it will give you a candlestick pattern. Okay, it will give you one of these candlestick patterns. When it makes a higher low, it'll give you a yellow Marubozo candlestick pattern. You also see a bullish engulfing pattern right here as well. Boom, on the 15. This is on the 15 now. You see a yellow candlestick engulfing a black candlestick. Make sure you check that out on my YouTube. I have a whole session on understanding candlestick patterns. As you see, yellow candlestick engulfing the black candlestick. This is a double candlestick pattern. This lets you know that price wants to continue heading up. As you can see, price continue heading up from here. You could have gotten right here, here, off this higher low. You want to buy and enter for a trade when off the higher low, and now you can ride it all the way up. All right, so price will give you candlestick patterns, yellow Marubozo candlestick patterns, bullish engulfing pattern. See another bullish engulfing pattern here, yellow candlestick engulfing a black candlestick. Then what? Uptrend. So we want to look for these candlestick patterns. As price will do these candlestick patterns over and over and over again, they will let us know that price is now heading up and we're still in the uptrend. As you can see, we're still in the uptrend, gang. So price is consolidating right now. Let's go back to the 15, the 5 minute to see more structure on the 5. I can show you more structure on the 5 minute. So you can see price will make the same structure over and over again. These candlestick patterns will let us know that price is heading back up. Okay, so it's extremely important that we understand that you understand market structure. The thing is, are you disciplined enough to wait for price to make a higher low? If okay, because because you would have gotten at here up at the top because it's like, oh, price is going up. Just because you see yellow candlesticks going up, 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 doesn't mean price will just go up, 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 up. No, it won't do that. It has to make market structure. It has to go back down before it goes back up. It has to bounce back down and then it will bounce back up. But if you get in when it's up at the top and it bounces all the way at the top and you see price all the way at the top and you get in for a buy at the top, then price goes back down and you lose money. And depending on your lot size, you over risking, you over leveraging. You're not really understanding market structure, understanding that when price goes all the way up, it just won't continue to go all the way up. It will make a higher low. It has to make market structure. Once it makes a higher low, look for a candlestick pattern. As you see a candlestick pattern right here, here, and here, and then you can enter for a buy once price makes market structure, once price makes a higher low. Extremely important that you understand that. You have to be patient with this market. You have to be disciplined enough and wait for price to make market structure. Okay. So just being able to understand that is extremely important. Price just won't go all the way up. As you can see, it just didn't go all the way up. Once it got to a certain point, it headed back down before going up again. It headed back down before going up again. So it will do the same thing over and over and over again, gang. And if you had gotten here, here, or here, once price made a higher low, get in for a buy, you're in profit the whole time. The price never goes back down here. It never goes back down here. You're in profit the whole time. All right. As you can see, price went up. You're in profit. You would have gotten at 1787. You would have still be in profit this whole time as price never went back down here. It won't just break structure and go back down here. It'll make a higher low though, and then make a higher high. But if you once you get in off the low, you're good. You're in profit the whole time. Now it can be hard to identify candlestick patterns. That's why I have a whole entire session on my YouTube explaining candlestick patterns on my YouTube to help with your psychology. If you want to make money in this market, you need to understand candlestick patterns. You need to be able to identify candlestick patterns so you can recognize the candlestick patterns. On when price makes a higher low, you'll be able to recognize these candlestick patterns and be able to identify them. So make sure you check that out. It's extremely important for your psychology to understand that and be able to analyze and recognize and identify which candlestick patterns are being formed during an uptrend or which candlestick patterns are being formed during a downtrend. It's extremely important for your psychology. Extremely important that you're able to identify and understand what candlestick patterns form during a downtrend and what candlestick patterns form during an uptrend. Extremely important for your psychology. If you want to make money in this market, you need to be able to identify candlestick patterns. I have a whole session on my YouTube explaining that, so check that out. All right, so I just wanted to let y'all know that. Again, I have a whole session on my YouTube explaining candlestick patterns and how to identify them. This will help with your psychology. When you're in this market, you'll be able to identify these candlestick patterns, these reversal candlestick patterns, and certain candlestick patterns will form during an uptrend, and certain candlestick patterns will form during a downtrend, letting you know that a reversal is likely or a continuation is likely. And this will help you with your psychology. Extremely important that you understand that. All right, as we go back to the market, I just want you to be able to understand that, gang. Understanding candlestick patterns is extremely important, as you will see it at the end of a downtrend or during an uptrend. You'll see these candlestick patterns, and being able to recognize them and identify them is extremely important. I have a whole entire session on my YouTube about it. All right, so this is a bullish engulfing pattern. After making a higher low after a downtrend, it'll give us a bullish engulfing pattern, some type of yellow candlestick pattern, and you know that price wants to reverse and head back up. So check that out. It's on my YouTube. How to identify and understand and recognize candlestick patterns during a downtrend or an uptrend. As you can see, these candlestick patterns right here, bullish engulfing, another bullish engulfing pattern, yellow engulfing the black candlestick, yellow candlestick engulfing the black candlestick. As these candlestick patterns will form during a downtrend or up, letting you know that we're heading back up and we're now in an uptrend. So extremely important for your psychology. Okay, I dedicated my whole I had dedicated a whole session about understanding candlestick patterns to help with your psychology and help you recognize the candlestick patterns, as the market will make these candlestick patterns over and over and over and over and over and over again. So you want to make money in this market, you need to be able to recognize and identify these candlestick patterns. All right, so it's just easy for me to show you on the 5-minute, as you can see more structure on the 5-minute. All right, so extremely important that you understand that when price makes a higher low, it will give you a candlestick pattern, bullish engulfing, tweezer bottom, Marubozo yellow candlestick, long yellow candlestick, a hammer pattern. You see the hammer is a pattern right here. Then what, uptrend? The hammer right here. See it hammering out at the bottom. Boom, we see it hammer out at the bottom, price hammering out at the bottom, letting us know that sellers try to push price down, but buyers came in and pushed price back up. This is one of our candlestick patterns right here. So it's extremely important that you're able to understand these candlestick patterns so you can make money in this market. You see this hammer right here, boom, all right, and then we're up. Price is heading back up. So once price makes a higher low, it will give us one of these candlestick patterns. We will scale down to the 5-minute or the 15-minute for entries, and then we will go to the daily. As you can see on the daily, we are in an uptrend for the day. Price is headed up. We're still in an uptrend for the day. On the daily, you can see. Scroll back out real fast. Cool. For today, price is still going up, as we're in February the 1st, 2022. As we enter February 2022, we're now in an uptrend after this extended downtrend from Pt.6 all the way down to Pt.4. Price gave us a reversal pattern, gave us this hammer pattern. As you can see, this hammer pattern right here. Boom. Sellers try to push price down to Pt.4, and buyers came back in and pushed price back up. And now we're in an uptrend. So extremely important that you're able to identify these candlestick patterns on the daily. After we get the confirmation on a higher time frame on the daily that price is going up for the day. You see this hammer pattern letting us know that price is going up for the day on the daily, or the 4-hour, 2-hour. We will scroll into the 5-minute for more structure for entries. As you can see, okay, more structure and entries on the 5-minute. So just want y'all to understand that extremely important to be able to identify candlestick patterns. All right, gang, it's your boy Nature, aka Nature. Gang.